Welcome to DStv Roundtable with me, Donovan Goliath. Very excited to be chatting to none other than Shimza. Shimza, I want to know, man, tell us about how it all started for you. As a DJ, those trials and tribulations, how long it took before you were comfortable and settled on a style, something that people know you for?
I take every day as the start of my career. And I think that's how I've always kept going, because I never feel like I've arrived. I always feel like there's so much more I can learn, there's so much more I can do. There's so much more marketing I can do on my name, and that always keeps me on my toes. So to literally say, yeah, this is when this happened, for me is like it's impossible.
Well, how long have you been DJing?
Sure. I think 14, 15 years now.
Really?
Yeah, I started very young.
What are you now, like 21 or so?
I'm turning 32 in May.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm a grot man.
Okay, so always been interested in music, I'm assuming, always wanted to DJ, or did you want to play an instrument of sorts?
No, it's always been about DJing because I grew up when like YFM started, like around 1997. I was like, I knew what was going on, so what was happening on YFM and what was happening on Metro FM at the time were two different things. YFM was speaking to the youth, they had the lingo, they had the new music that they were playing, and the DJs there were quite fun, and I could relate to them because they were like guys from the hood who were throwing bashes and parties and all of those things, So for me, that caught my attention, and I was exposed to the new music that was played on the station, which was obviously a lot of international music that they got in with vinyls and stuff. And funny enough, years later, I was they actually cut mixes on YFM, and then for maybe about 5-6 years after that, they came back with mixes, and I was the first guy that was on the station doing a DJ mix on YTKO, So like I was saying, man, I just kept working. I still keep just working and trying to have bigger dreams and bigger focuses, but I work every day, bro.
Being a DJ is incredibly competitive industry. I think nowadays, especially with the tech that's developed, it's a lot easier for people to maneuver their way and, have a pre-planned playlist and you kind of just moving things around. You obviously come from the time with vinyls where you're physically, making music, having to understand exactly when you need to cut out of this and cut out of that and crossfade. I know things. You see, guys, I know this terminology.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're kind of blessed in a way that you come from that time because you really appreciated that grind, of having to understand it. So right now, with the tech that you're using, it takes that pressure off and allows you to focus on other things, around the craft. I want to know that initial hustle, having to stand out during that time, probably doing things for free as well to get your name out. Talk to me about that just a little.
Like you said, like I started when it was still vinyls and stuff, So we would walk like 5Ks to a show
with a crate.
With a crate or a vinyl bag, and you would be there for free, And today you sit back, and you're the executive producer of a TV show that has DJs that need to come through for like 53 minutes. And people want to moan about getting paid. You're like, I'm not saying go through the same struggles as Mandela, but the platform that you are on right now is much more bigger than the check that you'll get, know? And a lot of times young guys don't really understand that because they feel like you are exploiting them of some sort.
There's an entitlement, no?
Yeah, there's like this entitlement of, but when you step back and you look at how, like for myself, you know, I look at the amount of sacrifices, the amount of free gigs that I did, but I was not doing it because I didn't need the money. I was doing it because I understood the investment of time that I was putting into whatever I was doing for free, you know, and that had a return in the future. But for some people, that the first thing they asked for was money when we wanted them to come onto Lockdown Houseparty, we're like, actually, no, like, leave him, you know, because we understood that this could be an investment. We are exposing you to like thousands of other people, you know, and we're not saying we are not going to pay you. But if the payment is the first thing that you're going to ask for such a platform in such times, then it says a lot about the type of person you are, you know. So we could take that opportunity and give it to someone else that will look at it as an opportunity that they want, that is going to play a role in their career, you know. And it was not easy, you know, making such decisions sometimes. But you finesse, man.
Finesse.
I like that. That's, I mean, fantastic. Straight from the horse's mouth. Like, I always enjoy it when people really talk about the struggle and the process and what it takes, because, you know, we always talk about how people see the end result and they want that immediately, but they don't know how much dirt you got to get through before you actually, you know, see the shining light that Shimza sees now every day, looking out his beautifully decorated house that Philani Bubu might add to at some point. And you're a very busy man, like we said. You know, Shimza's got a restaurant, he's got a creative agency, he is a DJ, of course. I'm hoping that Shimza starts a website at some point that teaches DJs how to DJ, and he can call it Wikipedia, guys.
Wow.
Guys.
You just threw out ideas today.
Guys.
Like, if somebody doesn't pick up on half the ideas you threw out today, I don't know.
Wikipedia. It's all there.
And then he's got a mnemonic that goes ding.
What I do want to know, Shimza, is what do you think the future of the South African music industry looks like? Difficult question.
I think it's futuristic, because we are the only country in the world that has subgenres of house music, and we develop so many of them. Like everywhere else in the world, it's just techno house, or whatever else they do. And we have house music. We've got Gom house. We've got Amapiano. We've got Afro tech. We've got all of these subgenres that we are exporting to the world, you know. The other day I saw Puff Daddy listening to Amapiano.
Saw that, yeah.
Like, who would have thought that would happen, you know? But this shows you that the eyes are on South Africa, and we should be producing more, which we are. And we are not scared of making other sounds of music that we can export to the world.
And I find this very interesting, you know, because one of the things that really surprised me was Tsetsa boys who are from Limpopo, to like traditional music from Limpopo. You know, it's got a very, the BPM is quite fast.
140.
It's fast, you know, and it almost doesn't make sense. But have played Ibiza and a lot of the European festivals, which I found super interesting, that, you know, these people who make this traditional music, you know, from this country, mainly celebrated in their province. It doesn't really, you know, spread out and expand, you know, to every other province who can appreciate it the way they appreciate it there. Go and perform at some of the biggest music festivals in the world. Do you think that we often don't appreciate and explode what we actually have here, take it for granted, and rather get influenced by what happens in the West and implement what they have and add it to what we're currently creating?
Perfect example is Master KG.
Done.
You can't explain that.
You can't.
You can't. It's a song that even I'm guilty of it, of just saying, okay, yeah, another song.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yes, it's that other song, but what's going on, you know? And then it just blows up in the world, and you're like, geez, that's that other song, you know? And you can't explain it, and that's how music is.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what mental space he was in. You don't know the timing in which people are going to get the song, what impact that timing is going to have on the song. So like making music that you love and putting other people into that space when you're making it, like when they were writing that song, speaking about Jerusalema and all of that, it's a song that people don't even know what some of the lyrics are saying.
Yeah, true.
But there's a message that they're feeling from the song.
Yeah.
You know, so that for me, man, was an eye-opener to just do you, and that's it.
Exactly, because I can guarantee you right now, Master KG had no intention of making a super viral song that was going to explode globally.
We didn't even see it coming, bro.
And how long had the song been out before it exploded?
I'm not quite sure,
Yeah.
but it's quite amazing how you literally make a song, you put it out there, and it's like baby steps, and then out of nowhere it just booms.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to him, man, and shout out.
And then from your experience, you know, a lot of the songs or the genres that you were speaking about now, piano, Afro tech, how has that been received in the rest of the world? And is there a place for it?
I mean, I'll speak for the music that I play, which is Afro tech. You know,
Break that down just a little bit.
Yeah, it's taken from the techno sound that the world is into, which is very dark sometimes and very loud at times. And we've taken that and put in like Afro sounds into that music. So we've toned it down a bit. We've taken some of the elements that they use in that music and taken the Africanness of our music and merged it into that. And what that does is when I play overseas, or when whoever plays overseas, the music is not too foreign for the people that love the techno house sound, you know? So it's got that vibe with something different, which makes it very interesting for them because their music sounds the same, you know? And when you come with something that sounds like theirs, but with a different twist, it makes you stand out from all the other DJs that are there.
Hey, and Europeans appreciate it, hey?
Yeah, bro.
Germans go crazy.
Also coming from a culture that, you know, has pushed individualism for so long. I think as Africans, we still have the culture of we always come together in a circle and dance. We always come together to dance. And I think for me, African music and tribal music that's booming at the moment in the States, everywhere, and what they're sampling from us is the fact that it'll always be trippy and it'll always be trancey because of the level of chant. So we can take repetition and make it sound like incredible, though we're like going on the same rhythm over and over again. And I think that's common to all human beings. We want to come together, we want to chant together, we want to transcendentally, you know, kind of elevate our spirits together. So that's trance, that's dance, and that's I think that's the magic.
Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Could not have said it better. Please let us know in the comment section what song you feel will be the next viral hit, the successor to Jerusalema. That's going to be impossible. Jerusalema, it's still going. Like, how do you even catch up?
Maybe in another decade, bro. Like,
Hi, Shimza.
no, on the real.
Do this to the kids.
Shimza says.
No, like on the real, Master KG, there was like, it's 1 in a million.
Speak to me about your top 3 music production tips.
Collaboration is one, because I feel like a lot of the songs that have more people working on them go much more further. I mean, we have a song with Prince KB, Black Motion, Amifaku, and myself, and we had other musicians in that room when we were making the song. And that song made it onto Obama's top list of tracks.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so that shows you that collaborations actually work because you all can sort of put in your input into the song, and you'll get something that relates to not just one person in the studio, but like to 3, 4, 5 people. And that tells you that the song will have much more impact, you know. Number 2 is don't make music for yourself sometimes, you know. It also depends on where your focus is, you know. Sort of look at touching more lives with music, because I feel like the music language shouldn't just be about telling our own stories, as much as that will inspire some people who are maybe going through what you are going through, but let's make music to impact other people. Number 3, I don't know, man. Just make music.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Just have
Yeah.
Now, what I like about all of these 3 things is we can do this.
Yeah.
All of us. We can do this right now. No, I actually mean it. Like, we can actually do this right now. So as an outro, Shimza,
Yeah.
would you give each one of us a responsibility, whether it's a clap, a whistle, or whatever, and we all have to do it in sync and make a song right now with you guiding us?
Okay, cool.
Let's do this.
He's
so
a-
excited. Come on.
You're at church, so you guys clap a lot when you sing,
Yeah.
right? So this is your rhythm, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, ne? You hold on to that, yeah.
Okay.
You with your cushion, you're the kick.
Okay.
So yours is just to go,
Oh, okay. Ow, that one.
right? Yes, that. We're not.
I'm gonna give you that.
Okay, I'll do the ding. At
Cool.
what point? You'll tell me.
You just
Okay.
rock.
Okay, no, I'll know.
You'll take the mug. We need something to.
To hit it with.
Hey, let me give you my earring.
Am I the driehoekie that?
Hey, bro,
No, I'm the-
You'll
we're gonna have to
compliment
sanitize
him.
it. I'm sorry.
Okay, we don't have.
Okay,
do we have a
we-
pen? We have. I'm sure we can get
Something, guys.
Something. What can we use here? No, we can't use
Okay,
anything.
I've
let's
got
do
my
this.
car keys.
Take this.
Oh, there's car keys. Oh, there's
Okay,
a
yeah,
pen.
cool.
There's a pen coming in. There's a pen flying in on set. Thank you.
Yay!
And you'll freestyle vocals,
Okay.
and you're the dancer.
Yes, Diva, the greatest job.
bruh.
You're gonna have to groove to this. You might have to
No,
stand up.
I'm not gonna go
You're not
to
stand
this.
up. You're gonna stand over there.
Come on, bro.
No.
All right.
Okay,
you
cool.
go
So
crazy.
you're
Okay,
gonna
let's
start.
Here's the
So
song.
with the kick first.
Okay,
Okay.
you said like this.
Yes, that's it. Vocals.
We're going around and around and we're forming our own sound. Ding, ding. Going around and around and we're forming our own sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is DStv Roundtable. Made a song on the spot with Shimza. Give yourselves a round of applause. We did it. Please make sure you invoice DJ Shimza over here. Here is Shimza. Please get the details. Invoice him. We have contributed to this song. My name is Donovan Galai. Thank you so much for tuning in. More of this in a lot more episodes coming up. Please make sure you do check them out. That was fun.